Okay, so are you ready to dive deep with me today?
Always.
Let's do it. Today we're going to be talking about manifestation,
Ooh.
which, some people roll their eyes at, but I think
Yeah,
it's super interesting.
me too.
And we've got two really fascinating sources that we're going to be pulling from today.
Okay.
So hopefully we can all learn some actionable strategies for turning our dreams into reality.
That sounds great.
So one thing that both of these sources really emphasize
Okay.
is this idea of visualization.
Yeah.
So have you ever, heard about that or tried that yourself?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think both sources really hit on this idea of not just thinking positive thoughts, but really taking the time to visualize the outcome that you want.
Right.
Almost creating a movie in your mind.
Yeah, like a full sensory experience.
Yeah, exactly. Like really feeling it as if it's already happened.
I love that.
Yeah, and feeling that gratitude and excitement.
But is there any, science behind this? Or is it just kind of like, wishful thinking?
Well, actually, one of the sources talks about a study with basketball players
Oh, wow.
where they found that players who vividly imagined making free throws actually improved their accuracy
What?
significantly. Yeah.
Whoa.
And so the theory is that when we visualize, we activate the same neural pathways
Wow.
as if we were actually performing the action.
That's incredible.
So it's like we're priming our brains for success.
Okay, so it's not just like woo-woo stuff. Like
Yeah,
there's
just
actually
real science behind it.
Wow, okay. I'm even more interested now.
Yeah.
But both sources also make it really clear that we can't just sit around visualizing all day long.
Right.
Like we actually have to take action.
Absolutely. One of the sources uses this great analogy of a GPS.
Oh, okay.
So, you put your destination in, but you still got to get in the car and drive.
Right.
So visualization is like putting the address in, but then you have to actually align your actions with that.
I like that.
And this is where I think the idea of inspired action comes in.
Okay, inspired action. Tell me more about that.
Yeah. So, you've got this goal that really lights you up.
Mm-hmm.
You've been visualizing it, feeling the emotions associated with it.
Yeah.
And that energy fuels your actions.
Right.
So you're not just going through the motions, you're driven by that deeper sense of purpose.
Okay, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
But, let's be real. There are going to be days when we're not feeling super inspired.
Right.
Like, what about those times when those doubts creep in and we start questioning if any of this is actually possible?
You're so right, because that happens to all of us, and this is what trust comes in.
Okay.
And both sources really emphasize the importance of trusting the process,
Mm-hmm.
even when you don't see immediate results.
Oh, that's hard.
It is hard, and it's about having faith that those consistent actions, those focused thoughts, are creating a ripple effect
Right.
that will lead you to your desired outcome eventually.
So it's almost like you're planting a seed.
Exactly.
And you just have to trust that it's going to grow.
Yeah.
Even though you can't see it happening underground.
Exactly. You have to trust the process.
But, how do we build that trust? Especially if we've, had setbacks in the past.
That's such a great point. And one of the sources talks about this idea of a growth mindset.
Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
So it's about believing that you can learn and grow from your experiences.
Uh-huh.
And those setbacks, those are not failures. They're opportunities to refine your approach.
So instead of saying, oh, I messed up, this is never going to work.
Right.
You say, okay, what can I learn from this and how can I do it better next time?
Exactly. And I think this ties back into inspired action.
Oh, okay, how so?
Because with a growth mindset, you're going to be more resilient, more likely to bounce back from those challenges and keep moving forward.
Okay, I'm starting to see how all of this fits together.
Me too.
So it sounds like manifestation isn't really magic.
No.
It's more like this combination of, focused thought, deliberate action, unwavering belief, and just this willingness to learn and adapt.
Exactly. It's a process of aligning your inner world with your outer actions.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great place to leave it.
Yeah.
And for all of you listening out there, I want you to just take a moment to think about what beliefs might be holding you back from really embracing this process.
That's a great question.
And how can you cultivate a mindset that truly supports your aspirations?
Yeah, because your journey begins within. Think about that.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was. I learned a lot.
Me too.
And I hope you did too.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.